Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. All right, this segment we've got David Williams, president, Pagetrader.com. All right, David, thanks for coming back on the show. How are you?
I'm good, Michael. Thank you for having me on. It's great to be here.
All right, what were you trading today? What's going on?
Well, we specialize, as you know, Michael, in forecasting very highly specific moves in various markets. The S&P, part of a forecast that we made earlier this week for the S&P 500, the December futures contract that many traders trade in, was for the market to rally to all-time new highs and reach 2569 on the upside. They've done that. They've exceeded that today. So we're very pleased with the completion of that forecast. And as you know, we trade heavily in that market, and so do a lot of our clients from around the world. We also trade quite a bit in the crude oil market, the bonds, and gold. And we presently are very interested in our next move on Monday in gold. And I want to give a little bit of that out right now. If December gold, Michael, the futures contract for December gold, if it closes today and early Monday, intraday, if it continues to stay above 1278 to 1277, then we're looking for that market to move up from there, specifically to higher prices that we've put out to everybody. And that's going to take us into midweek next week. So we're excited about that.
Because they're a
trade that we would put on. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're at 1281 now, so
yeah. So they're going to close today above 1278.
Right.
What we're really looking for them to do is to go up. The trade is for us to trade them up to 1304 to 1306 into midweek next week. And we're excited about that because the market is confirming. We're actually already in it.
Right.
But for people that are trading it or following this forecast, that's what we're looking for in gold. So it's very exciting. We love doing this. We've been doing it for 18 years. We have clients, as you know, Michael, all over the world, hundreds of them around the world that we work with every day to help them put together their best trade based on our highly specific forecasts, which include not only the price to get in, what price the market is going to go to, but even when it's going to complete that target. All given in advance.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to say, okay, we're going to forecast a $20 move by this day. Here are the exact prices. To get more in depth, they need to get in there in the trading room with you and watch what's going on, right?
We do. We not only provide the forecast, but we also have a live trading room. And what that means is that people who are interested in that forecast, they come in there and we support them through that forecast in the trade to make sure that they understand exactly what we're looking for. And, we, of course, in all these trades give out the protective stop and move that up using good risk management. And we love what we're doing. And, we wouldn't be still here after 18 years if our customers, I would like to say, love us as well.
Now, let me get some other markets out of you before we've got a few minutes,
Sure.
But I want to cover as much ground as you care to on this point. What other markets were you looking at?
Well, let's see. I'm actually not right at this moment in front of the computers, but the S&P is a big one. The gold is a big one. A lot of people have thought that the S&P is overbought, and for the last many, many months, we've told people there is no really such condition as overbought or oversold. It's a manner of speaking, but the markets don't actually have a condition as overbought and oversold. So an indicator that indicates overbought or oversold is an indicator that is indicating something that doesn't really exist in markets. Markets run as far as the energy in a particular move will allow them to go, and then they turn. There is no overbought or oversold in it. So having said that, we're always looking for markets that are about to express energy in a specific direction. And so we're, again, the bond market, the crude oil market, gold, S&P, some currencies. And next week, Michael, when I'm on your program, I'd like to begin giving out some of our forecasts for Bitcoin.
Because I agree. It went over 6,000 today.
Yeah, no, it's remarkable. I mean, it's the most volatile market I've ever seen in my life. I've been doing markets for 27 years now, and since 1990, and I've never seen a market as volatile as Bitcoin. And so there's real opportunity there. We just have begun recently applying our approach to Bitcoin, and I'll start giving those out on your program exclusively, Michael, for people to follow what we think is going to happen in Bitcoin.
Right, and that's going to take place at 42 after the hour, Monday through Friday. Markets to watch is what we're going to set up so that David
great.
Williams, Monday through Friday, is going to be here. Okay, you trade crude oil, you trade the bonds, you trade individual stocks, a multitude of commodities. Anything coming to mind that's that might be up on the radar for next week?
Well, basically, gold and the S&P are the two most important ones. We have something that we're working in crude oil, but we haven't fully put it out yet. But if people want to check out, Michael, what we're doing so that they can really get everything that we put out, all in front of them, all of our forecasts, and they can really judge for themselves if this is something that's really extraordinary or not, they can come to Pagetrader, Pagetrader.com, and sign up for a no-hassle free trial. That simply means that they get a full week. There's no credit card or any payment required, and nobody will bother them. They can just take the trial, get every one of our forecasts, come into our live trading room where we're actually trading the forecasts, and just watch or trade along with us or judge us however they want. Watch, see how it plays out, and let our own work do the talking for them. And by the way, as I said before, all of the information for future movement in the market is given in advance. We don't do any after-the-fact adjustments or after-the-fact any kind of thing that would make it look as though we called something that we didn't call. All of the information specifically for what the market's going to do is going to be given completely in advance, and then it's all up to the market from that point forward. And I think if your listeners are interested and come by, they'll get a chance to see what we think is some pretty remarkable ability that we can demonstrate time and time again that will allow them to trade with much, much more precision and accuracy than they've had before. And also, as I always do say, trading is risky. Please read our full trading disclosure on our website. It's at the bottom of each page at Pagetrader.com.
And it's not for everybody, so you have to be suited for it. But let me get into a couple of real quick questions. I'm looking at the markets right now. The Dow and the S&P, they seem to be moving at a much greater rate of volatility. What I'm looking at for my models, which are completely different than yours, are saying that this thing could be building a heck of a Christmas rally moving up. I just wanted to get an opinion on that from you.
Yeah, well, we've had a heck of a rally even before Christmas, and we're in our now. For people who might not have zoomed out, this is the 9th year now for this market to advance, and the market is still exhibiting very, very powerful internal strength, and with the intention of going higher next week and perhaps the week after in this current run that we're in right now, in this multi-week 8 or 9 week run. So it's pretty remarkable. A market could run for 9 years and still be exhibiting extraordinary strength that it is exhibiting up at these highs. And we've taken great example of we've traded it very well and forecasted very well. And we would like to show that to your listeners, the people that might be very interested in trading in the Dow futures, in the NASDAQ, or in the S&P.
All right. Will you be next week? We've got about a half a minute before we close, but next week, are you going to give us some idea on, say, the U.S. dollar? I know that that's of interest to some people.
Sure. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, this quarter that we're in right now is the on-time quarter in our work for a bottom in the U.S. dollar. Now, a quarter is a very long period of time. It's 3 full months. So we haven't refined that down any further than that. But that's our initial thing, is that when this quarter ends, this is the on-time quarter for a bottom. And that would mean that the dollar is going to have a multi-quarter advance off of the low that's finally put in.
Dave, we got to go. David Williams, Pagetrader.com. He'll be back Monday through Friday at 42 after the hour. Markets to watch. You've been listening to CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thank you.